YouTube has been a big topic of conversation lately in the battle rap streets. Everybody's wondering, everybody's questioning, where are the YouTube drops? Why are we not getting YouTube drops? Battlers want YouTube drops. Thanks to Uncle Raw over at 15 Minutes of Fame, Smack addresses why it is that we're not getting any YouTube drops. Ever, bruh. And you know what? I can't even hate. I can't even hate. I gotta respect it. I gotta respect it. Let's talk about it. So I've been seeing some blogs popping up lately, man. I've been seeing this conversation being had, right? I feel like this is a two-part conversation. The first part is, why are we not seeing, or why are we not getting any YouTube drops? Why is nothing dropping on YouTube? If you really think about it, YouTube is literally the second largest search engine in the world, right next to Google. So if you really think about it, right, if somebody wants to gain exposure, not just somebody, but if a business, a venture, a company, a corporation, anything wants to gain exposure, you would think that one of the places that they would utilize would be a platform such as YouTube. Even if it is releasing old battles, old battles that are on the app or whatever it might be, you would think that a business or a company or an individual or a brand would use the platform, you know what I'm saying, to catapult them into a different space, but also increase the amount of exposure that they would be getting. So we would think this, right? The second part of the conversation is, why are we paying for the URL.TV app, right? The URLTV app. Because a lot of people are complaining and saying things like there's no battles dropping on there. A battle event would happen and we got to wait 4 or 5 months in order to see the battles and blah, blah, blah. So a lot of people even start to question, why do we even pay for the URLTV app? And I want to start off with this before we get into why, before we address Smack talking about why we don't have any YouTube drops and why it's not going to happen. Let me just say this, right? A lot of people have an issue with the URLTV app itself. And people are even questioning, right? And I'll share a little here. Why do we even pay for the app? This is not just this individual on social media. It's a lot of people feel this way about the URLTV app. And again, I'm going to say that I understand why people would be coming from that perspective, right? Because they're not getting, and we're not getting all the latest and greatest battles on there. We're having to wait months and months in order to see battles and blase, blah, blase, blah. But I don't think people are fully thinking through why it is that we pay for the URLTV app. And let me just say this, right? Even though, right, I'm somebody who looks at the URL very critically, and it's because they're becoming a business, and there's a lot of shady business that starts to happen when money gets involved, which is why I specifically look at URL very critically. Even though I look at URL very critically, everything they do, because it's the money runs everything now, right? Even though that's the case, some of y'all probably won't believe me, bro, but I faithfully pay for that URLTV app. Me. I know that's going to surprise some of y'all, right? Because I love battle rap, bro. I love battle rap. The URL wasn't always what it is today. There was a point in time where URL was literally the NBA, bro. Was literally the best thing, the best battle rap platform ever on earth, bro. Literally the world's most respected, bro. And I still love battle rap. So I faithfully pay $8 a month, bro. Even though, guess what? I barely even use the app, bro. I barely even use the app, bro. I'll go on that app maybe once or twice a month, bro. And that's to watch maybe a battle that an older battle that I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like Geechee Gotti versus Math Hoffa, or like Murda Mook versus Geechee Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Battles like, that's what I'll do. I'm barely ever on the app, bro. And I still faithfully pay the $8, right? Do you know why that is, though? You know why I choose to faithfully pay that $8, bro? Even though I'm barely on the app. And the battles that I do want to watch on there, I can easily find on Reddit or somewhere else. I still pay for the app. Do we know why, bro? And this is to address these people that ask these questions, bro, that I think are ridiculous. Like, why do I even pay for the app? Or why is the app even, why do we even pay? It is not free to book battles. It's not free to record these battles, bruh. It's not free to produce these battles, bruh. It's not free to hold these events, bruh. It's not free. The energy that everybody that's involved with the app, right, is putting into so that it can then go on to the app. All of that stuff is not free. All of that stuff that I just named right there costs money. Everything costs money. To book a bottom tier rapper costs money. Even if it's $150, $200, it costs money to book these battlers, to then get this content. It costs money to produce and create the content. All of these things that Smack is doing in them, right, to create these battles, to then put on the app, cost money. They cost money, bro. It is not free. So I pay faithfully for this app, feeling like part of what I'm paying to this app goes to other things. Whether it be paying a low-tier battle rapper, bro, $500 to battle so that we can get more content on the app. Because again, at the end of the day, I love battle rap. Even if it's for that purpose, bro. Booking battlers costs money. Where is money going to come from if we're not paying for this app? You know what I'm saying? Where is the money to do all these things going to come from, bro, if we're not paying for the app? So again, I go back to, bro, I am somebody who was extremely critical of URL because I understand the direction that the business is going in. I understand fully the direction that the business is going in. So I know that there's going to be shady things that are going to be happening, which is why I'm critical of the URL specifically. But at the same time, and in the same token, I love battle rap. So I fully support and faithfully pay them $8 every month. Simple as that, bruh. It surprises me when I see people asking that question, like, why do we even pay for the app? If you really think about it, though, even beyond that, you pay for access to a library. If you think about it, kind of similar to a music app, to where you sign up and you pay a subscription for a streaming platform that streams music. You're paying a monthly subscription for access to that playlist and library of music that you can access whenever you want. Kind of like a song that you want to hear over and over again. If there's a battle that you want to watch over and over again, guess what you can do? It's the same exact concept. So again, even though I'm critical of URL and the shady business, I completely understand why we pay $8 and why this is a paid subscription and why URLTV app exists. I completely understand. But Smack also addresses the situation thanks to Uncle Ra, who asked him about the YouTube topic. He asks Smack. He even goes as far as saying, bro, but battlers are asking for YouTube drops. How come we're not getting them if battlers themselves are asking for YouTube drops? And Smack said something, bro, that I really respect, bro. Even though I oftentimes look at URL in a certain light because of the things that happen behind the scenes, I can't help but fully respect, bro, what Smack is saying right here as it pertains to these YouTube drops that people are talking about. Smack pretty much makes it clear, bro, that he is an independent business, bro. He is an independent business. He's given us years and years and years of his life for free on YouTube, bro. He is a fully independent business, bro. And if he's not getting money from a huge corporation, you know what I'm saying, that's backing him like Caffeine and blase blah, where is money going to be coming from in order to continue this battle rap thing that we love so much, bro? Where do the finances come from if not from a subscription to the URLTV app? When Smack was sitting here saying, bro, that he's an independent business, bro, and he's an independent person trying to make, I was like, you know what? That is true, bro. That is very true, and I can relate. I understand. If you're going to be on his platform, you have to follow his rules. That's not to say, though, that's not to say that everything that Smack and Beasley and Chico and them be doing is 100% right as it pertains to business. And the business moves and the contractual things that be happening are right 100% of the time. That's not to say that. This is to say that Smack is stating that we don't get the YouTube drops because he's an independent business, bro. YouTube does not support battle rap. They make nearly nothing from YouTube. Take a quick listen.
Talk about this for me.
I mean, what you want to know, like, you know what I mean? I'm fully 100% independent. I'm not,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I want you to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in YouTube. I gave YouTube 10 years out of my life. You know what I mean? It takes, support, finances to do what we're doing. And if you support this art form, you know what I'm saying? Everything is going to live on the app. We need to support, like, you know what I mean? That's just basically what it is. I'm independent, you know what I mean? I'm fully independent. 100% independent. I'm not relying on none of these major companies, none of these major fucking, corporations to basically, distribute, you know what I'm saying, the content that I produce.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's just basically how.
That's another good point that Smack just made. He said he's not looking for these big companies and corporations to sit there and distribute the content that he produces. He doesn't want his content that he's producing to be distributed by these giants that don't care at all about battle rap at all. Which makes sense. It is true. That is very true.
I'm giving it up.
I asked you that because T-Top mentioned it in there. Drop my shit on YouTube. They're battle rappers that want their material dropped on YouTube.
And this is also not to say that a battle rapper, an individual battle rapper, can't negotiate a YouTube drop. That is always something that can be negotiated. You know what I'm saying? For example, Hollow the Dawn did it. Murder Mook did it. Like, these are things that can be negotiated. You know what I'm saying? So even though Smack is saying that this is why, you know what I'm saying, battles are not dropping on YouTube, and he doesn't plan on dropping battles on YouTube, this is not and does not mean that a battler's battle cannot be dropped on YouTube. That's not what that means at all. If it's worth it for Smack and it makes sense for Smack and the battler is smart enough, right, to negotiate that into his contract, then boom, guess what they get? A YouTube drop. You know what I'm saying? So again, I get it, bro. I get it. People talking about why we pay for the URLTV app, and in the same token, we're talking about how come we don't get no YouTube drops. But at the end of the day, bro, we got to keep in mind, bro, the reason we pay for the app is to keep the lights on. That's pretty much it. Like, we pay for this app to keep the lights on over at URL, bro. If we wasn't paying this money, bro, where are they going to be paying people from? Like, where is, besides ticket sales, right? Like, where this is a consistent stream of revenue that the URL can utilize to at least, again, pay battle rappers, even though they're not paying most battle rappers a ton of money, like, pay them something. That's where some of our money goes to, or at least that's what I like to think, or that's how I like to look at it. You know what I'm saying? But I get it, man. I get the frustration of all the URLTV app subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that we're not getting the latest and greatest battles. We're not getting them fast enough. We're having to wait months and months, you know what I'm saying? And all this stuff. And I also understand the fact that battlers are getting frustrated at the fact that we're not necessarily getting YouTube drops and blah, blah, but we all need to understand what Smack just said is 100% true. He's an independent business, bro. Independent. The reason I'm so empathetic to what he just said was because I'm also independent here, bro. I don't work under an umbrella. I don't work under anybody. So whatever I say goes on my platform. And that's pretty much exactly how Smack feels. This is why I had this epiphany, bro, when I'm listening to this. And I'm like, wait a second. That's exactly how I feel about my YouTube channel, bro. If you want to come on my YouTube channel, we're going to have to follow my rules. You can't just come onto my YouTube channel and start making your own rules and saying this and doing that, and it can't happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very similar situation to Smack, to where if you're coming onto his platform, it's technically his platform. So he's going to be able to do with the content what he wants to do. That's really where I had this epiphany, bro. That's really where I had this understanding where it's like, okay, I get it, bro. I get it. He's fully independent, bro, and he has to do what he has to do as far as making sure that the content, you know what I'm saying, goes to the URLTV app library and not YouTube necessarily, because YouTube does nothing for them, doesn't even support them. You know what I'm saying? They have no relationship with YouTube. It's like you're uploading your content onto a platform, a ghost platform, because there's nobody that Smack can report to. There's nobody that he can speak with over at YouTube. There's nobody that, nothing like that. That's not the case. So again, I understand, bro. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from, bro. I get where you're coming from. I feel you, bro. And again, that's not to say that battle rappers cannot negotiate YouTube drops in their contracts. So let me know what y'all think, man. You already know what it is. It's your boy Joe coming at you live and direct from the battle.